Okay. My top 10 most anticipated games of 2017. That's not even what that says. You can probably hear my chair squeaking and creaking all over the place. Doesn't matter. 2017 is going to be big for games. Obviously, every year is big for games. That's a stupid sentence to even say. But there are a couple caveats I want to talk about. I'm not a big Red Dead guy, and I still think Red Dead could be delayed, so it's not on the list. These are games I really think are going to come out, or I really hope are going to come out, or are, in some of these cases, imminent. There's also stuff like Ni no Kuni 2, which would be very high on my list. I don't believe it for a second. It's not coming out next year. I don't buy it. Do not buy it at all. Because, just like the case with Mass Effect, you've not really shown a lot. They've showed more gameplay for Ni no Kuni 2 years ago than they did for fucking Mass Effect. Doesn't matter, though. Let's go and look. I'm covering up the yay. Yay! Resident Evil 7. I don't like the demo. I think it's kind of dumb. I think it's kind of a fucking mess and it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I've tried to even get the little secret ending thing and it doesn't work. I hate that PT style bullshit. I don't find it fun. Having to look up a guide, having to stare at a wall or at a light for 5 minutes is not fun gameplay to me. Unless it's some super optional thing that is so dumb I never want to do it. So basically I don't. It's stupid. It's very dumb. However, the footage of this game, the idea of exploring around this mansion is enticing, and there are flashes of brilliance in the demo, especially with the final update. Oh, why did I look over right then? Jesus. God. Stuff like where I went up these stairs. Well, I went down the stairs, and then I went back up them, and I was like, oh, there's something underneath the stairs. Like, it really encourages looking around this. It isn't just in first person. It actually is taking advantage of that stuff. Some is on a shelf. And if you just look around, like, oh, hey, there's a thing on the shelf. That is so dumb, but it is so novel in a world of, here's the thing you need to pick up. Wow. Like, here it is shining. It's so nice to hopefully be going back. People say this is going back to Resident Evil's roots. I think those people don't remember what Resident Evil was because it never was like this type of jump scare, suspense, horrification. But it looks great. I'm super into it. Super into it. Hopefully, that's coming up real soon. Hopefully I don't, it's not terrible. Horizon Zero Dawn. Now this is a game I've made fun of several times because of its very bad NPC dialogue, which is pretty awesome. You'd have to go back and watch the E3 trailer they did at their presentation, and they have this one guy who's like, corrupted machines are in the valley. And I love it. It's so fucking funny. And then they're doing their little back and forth dialogue, and she's like, I'm not scared of demons. Like, this is literally the animation she's doing, is this weird chicken hand thing. It's insane. Absolutely insane that for E3, that's what they did. Like, oh yeah, put this shitty dialogue in it. And terrible animation. Doesn't fucking matter. I think the game looks great. From a gameplay perspective, from a visual design perspective, like, look at some of this shit. Incredible. Looks awesome. I'm super down for it. Super duper down. Super duper down. Now, I don't know. I'm not as high up on as other people are, but I do love this style of game. The kind of, more recent Tomb Raider style stuff. Very, very into it. Looks great. And it also visually looks great. And it's got PS Pro mode for dumb old me who bought a PS4 Pro. I think that's half the reason I kind of want to play the game. Because it looks good. It looks fucking good. It pops. Pops. Moving on. Persona 5. Now, I played about 20 hours of Persona 4. But I tapered off because I'm not a big handheld gamer guy. If I could have played that on my TV, I would have been super into it. This was before the PlayStation TV. I guess I could do it now. But doesn't matter. Persona 5 is more Persona, and I'm super into that. There's very few other games. Oh, fuck, I forgot Danganronpa on my list. Shit. Danganronpa 3 is better than Persona 5. But they both do that high school student in this weird setting with crazy shit going on that's very Japanese, very anime, and I love it. Let's just in general talk about both, because I am excited about both. I can't believe I forgot that. Shit. That's a good game. That'd be higher on my list. I'm going to run up with 3. Very, very excited, even though I haven't played 2. Oh well. A Persona, perfect. I got high school dating, and I got JRPG combat, and I got anime. That's it. That's all you need. Look at that. Why is our pirate man? I don't know. But he's a pirate man and he's here. He's here to save the day. Perfect. Boom. Critical hit. Mass Effect Andromeda. I've talked about an hour about this game already. I love Mass Effect. I love all the games. This one looks like it's harkening back to Mass Effect 1 in more aspects than the other ones. That's great. This scene in particular reveals the choppiness of running all these things at the same time on my computer. But it's awesome. I'm upset I haven't seen any my little tally people. I don't remember their name. Corians? Corians. I think that's it. Or even Krogan. That's the problem with this. And maybe they're just not showing it, and that's great. But they're really not showing anything for this game. Like, they're really not showing anything at all. Nothing. Not showing a damn thing. And I think, that's why. I think that's kind of a mistake in certain regards. Like, I guarantee you there's a 5-minute section of gameplay that you could have shown us uninterrupted. That's just how someone would play the game. But instead, there's all these jump cuts. The skill tree still looks kind of dumb and weak, but it's fine, whatever. It never really was about the skill tree. The combat looks cool. There's some weird combat stuff in this that doesn't quite add up as to why you'd put that in the trailer. Like, I don't think he's doing anything with the flamethrower right there, but he's trying. And he did some weird melee attack that didn't do anything. They're doing very strange stuff with these trailers. I don't know. I still think it could be delayed, but even if it was delayed, it'd still come out in 2017. Why would you show this trailer at I don't know, CES? I don't understand. I'm going to Prey because I'm very, very excited for Prey. Now, so excited that I'm going to skip fucking ahead in your stupid video. Oh, God. There we go. What Prey's doing and everything I see about it screams BioShock. And in the best way possible. How you're moving around the world, throwing and setting up traps. Everything is so BioShocky in feel and look to me. It's incredible. And I'm so glad they made this video and didn't edit out the load screens. It's great. I think the game looks great. I'm a little concerned that it might not... Like, there's a lot of kind of... Not suspension of disbelief, but I'm placing a lot of faith in what they're showing to be what the game is going to be. And it looks like it will be that, but who's to say at this point? I don't think you should believe everything you see in game trailers. That's stupid. I'd also like to point out that they've showed more gameplay of this before they showed any more gameplay of Mass Effect, which is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Now we get to things. Chasm is a game I kickstarted, I don't know, thanks Polygon, kickstarted maybe 4 years ago? Maybe? A long ass time ago. And the thing about that is I kickstarted it and there was a demo. There was a little 15-20 minute demo that was incredible. And that was years and years and years ago. If you go on the Steam page for this game, the trailer still says coming 2015. Okay, at this point, they're taking as long as Naughty Dog took to make Uncharted 4, almost. Like, at this point, it's a little silly. It's just a little silly as you... Come on, guys. I know it's this procedurally generated Metroidvania, but you already had a really good game. Like, that demo I played, that was fucking... Finish that, done. I think what they did was kind of get so many great ideas, they just kept putting things into the game, and this will end up being and feeling more like a Chasm 2 which is great and cool, but you could have had 2 games. You could have released 2 cool, awesome games, but instead of releasing 1. That's fine. There was a lot of complaining and not a lot of praising. The game is incredible. I've played it. I played that demo. I played one demo at E3 2014. I played a demo of this game, which is, again, very long time ago. It's great. It's a great game. Fucking great. Metroidvania. We need more Metroidvanias in the world. And this is another one. Clearly. Okay. Yooka-Laylee. Another thing I kickstarted. And this has a release date and it's coming out in a couple months. I think March. March is going to be fucking hell. I love Banjo-Kazooie. Love it to death. This is exactly what I want. You know, there was a little toy box demo for this. Yep, that's what I want. This is exactly it. Thank you for making it. You know? It looks incredible. Plays awesome. It's more mascot platformy stuff that we do not get anymore. We never get stuff like this. Not in, I don't know, 10 years. It's crazy. I love it. I love it. It's also gorgeous. Such a great style. Such a great style. And you're collecting little notes. I want to collect things again, please. Please. What is that guy? Oh, you're shooting? I didn't know you could shoot stuff. This is a spoiler trailer, and this is why I have not watched any of the trailers. Get out of here, Yooka-Laylee. I'm a big Zelda fan. I got a Link right here. He's half chroma keyed out. I got a bunch of Zelda figures right here. That being said, not my number 1, because 2 other games make me very, very excited. But Zelda obviously is going to be huge in more ways than one. I love everything I see about this. What is that skeleton guy? How did I not see this? This is the trailer from E3. How did I not see that guy in the mountain? There's so much awesome stuff to be had with this. I love the idea of them taking... They're taking the Zelda series forward and backward because they're going back to Zelda 1 almost. Or any 2D Zelda, really. And putting it into 3D and letting you just roam around the world and do crazy shit. And that's fun. That's good. This is the, as much as I hate to say it, the Skyrimification of Zelda. But the difference here is Skyrim doesn't have Zelda or any of the cool characters and items and stuff you expect from Zelda. But Zelda does, that's a weird sentence. And that's why I'm super excited for it. Because it's fucking Zelda. We haven't had a Zelda game since Skyward Sword, really. There was A Link Between Worlds, which had the same overworld map as A Link to the Past. And that's fine and all. And we've had the HD remakes of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, but those are HD remakes, or remasters, or whatever you want to call them. This is the first big one, and I was super disappointed by Skyward Sword. The game's not amazing, and this looks to be something extremely special. And we have the Switch happening. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a damn fucking fine year for Zelda. And I get to push rocks off of a mountain. Gone too far, Nintendo. Let's get to Nier. Nier Automata. I loved the original Nier. Loved it. Loved it. Did I say I loved it? This is the footage of the demo that they released a couple weeks ago. I loved that demo. I love Platinum. I love every fucking thing about this. The end of this ends with you on as a mech. Hold on, ends with you fighting a giant oil thing in a mech, shooting it for no goddamn reason. No reason at all. It's just cool. I'm down with that shit. Plus, we get the very interesting and unique character designs from Nier, like the main character, who's now a mech in this section of the game, of the demo. There's bullet hell weirdness. So much fun. This is Platinum at its finest that we haven't seen since Bayonetta 2, really. I'm there. I'm sold. I'm 100% sold on this. I never expected to get anything even close to a Nier 2. And I'm getting it. That's awesome. And you just chopping it with its own arm. I can't even with this. But my most anticipated game of 2017 is this YouTube loading screen. It's my favorite loading screen on the Citadel. I really appreciate it. Okay, there it goes. Nioh. I fucking love Nioh. What can't I? I've talked about Nioh so much at this point. The thing about Nioh is that, man, the thing about Nioh is that it reminded me of how I felt playing Demon Souls for the first time and learning that game. And I love the Souls games. I love Demon Souls 1, 2, 3, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. Fucking awesome. And not since Bloodborne, I'm glad I died at the beginning. Not since Bloodborne has there been anything different, right? There was Lords of the Fallen. That's basically the same thing. Not anything different. And this is different. This is Ninja Gaiden meets Dark Souls. And it's so fucking good. They added stuff where you can change your stances. So like a low stance isn't as powerful, but it's faster and doesn't use as much stamina. And a high stance is super powerful, but slow and it uses more stamina. Like, and it's good. It's like, it's good against this. And if they're in high stance, you can do this. And it's like, there's so much more intricacies to the combat. And I love it. It's exactly what I'd want from a game like this. It's the perfect like dream game because I really do like the Ninja Gaiden games, the ones Team Ninja did in the last 10 years or so. I really do like them. Even 3, people hate on 3. I really like 3. I love the Souls games, and this is exactly it, with crazy level design and bosses and stuff that really do feel like Demon Souls. Or Dark Souls 1. There's something about Dark Souls 2 and 3 and Bloodborne to a lesser extent that just kind of miss the point. Like these levels loop back around on themselves. They're linear. They're not overly they're not trying to be part of a world. They're just trying to be a cool level that takes place in X zone, as opposed to, well, we gotta have this. Like, this is my complaints against Dark Souls 3, where it was like, oh, this is our Blight Town. Shrug. Like, all right, guys, I get it. I get what you're trying to do, but it's not as inspired. Make me want a new area that I'll want in the sequel, is basically kind of what I'm saying. But what this does is take everything's off the table, because it's fucking Samurai Ninja World. We don't have that in Dark Souls. We have some guys that throw kunai, but that's not really ninjas. And we got Oni demons. I love it. Plus, there's a level up system. There's so many things they've added, plopped right on top of the Dark Souls formula and adjusted and changed. This isn't like Lords of the Fallen that was just kind of a little different. And this isn't like Bloodborne, which is quite different mechanically, but still very similar. This is pretty different, and it does change the game, I think, in terms of Souls. Souls-like is the only game I like. That's my favorite genre, is Souls. That's a genre now. Plus, there's dual katanas. They fucking kick ass. Okay? End of discussion. That's it. I think I have a slide that says end on it. End. I know how to make a presentation.